agents using their leverage, shifting the balance of power. That's subject to...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. A decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher.
Through the rankings, time will tell whether they can pull it off.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. They've got Russell Westbrook, Trevor Ariza out there with LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Davis in at center. And for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Hayward and Bridges at the small and... And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Now here's Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Ball with it. 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. Ball no good. Here's Bradley. He's guarded by Bridges. Bradley with a drive. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Hayward.
Oh, just an admirable job by Bradley. Quickly jetting towards the defense and getting the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
Free throw, no good.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
And the second free throw is good. Now here's Ball. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking, and you know things got stagnant. That's why their offense looked so off.
Now here's Davis. Coming off a 31-point game against Philadelphia. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Ball with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Ball no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And C. Webb is a superstar big man who can play power forward or center. It's interesting to compare the talents of Anthony Davis with a great like Tim Duncan.
That's tough, but both of them elite two-way talents, and both of them will go down as all-time greats.
Here's Plumlee after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Davis. Down low. Here's Ariza. It's hauled in by Hayward. The Hornets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Rozier can't get it to go.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Davis drawing the double team. Pass to Ariza. Back to Davis. And Ball's over to help. Fires from deep. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's Charlotte. Searching for their first points of the game. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Davis finds James. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Now it's
bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Your honeybee.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Miles Bridges.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Hayward. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. James against Bridges. Now here is James. Guarded closely. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Three-pointer Rozier. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Pass to Ariza. Now Westbrook. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia. And Westbrook slams it home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here's Ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Here's Davis. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. It's James with the drive. And it's James with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Rozier.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Going inside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Bradley. Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
A little bit of physicality from Bradley. Taking the knock, fighting through it to get the bucket, plus the and one chance.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
Well, Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season, kudos to the league.
Now here's Ball. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. James against Bridges. Now here is James. He's closely guarded. Pass to Ariza. Puts up a three. Here's James. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Hayward outside. Here's Plumlee. Up top Ball. Over James. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Bradley. There's the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. Bradley's got 6.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Rozier outside. Pass to Ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. Charlotte, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And the Lakers with possession here. Westbrook outside. Pass to Davis. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Pass to James. Back to Bradley from the arc. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
That's a play this coaching staff loves to draw up for Westbrook. He doesn't make many bad decisions in the pick and roll.
Ball against Westbrook. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Bridges. His first shot attempt. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And finished off by Davis.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Timeout call, the Hornets.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again, this time to the Lakers. Now, what's interesting, I mean, he played so long for the OKC Thunder, and now on his 4th team in the past 4 years. But still, you can't deny the impact when he's on the floor.
Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Lakers also with a sub. Anthony's checked in. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Hayward outside. Pass to Oubre. Here's Plumlee. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Oubre finds Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayward. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Westbrook against Ball. Westbrook drawing the double. Here's Anthony. Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
Left side, Oubre. Ball outside. Over James. Charlotte again missing.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
And it's the Hornets ball. 19-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. James passes to Davis. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Oubre. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A long 3-and-D type. Players like Oubre, they are in high demand in the NBA.
Washington's checked in for Plumlee. And so he makes both from the line. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Bridges against James. James double teamed. Here's Bradley. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Bradley's got 9 points.
Oh, man, he uses quickness, athleticism to find that space to shoot. Bradley's got a nice touch from the perimeter.
Here's Oubre. Bradley grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. From 11 feet away, that shot off. And Charlotte going the other way now. Hayward outside. Pass the ball. A minute. Over James. Oubre can't hit.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
James with the ball. Checked by Washington. Outside Davis. He takes it in. Westbrook outside. Over Hayward. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Oubre finds ball. The 3. Charlotte gets it back. And it's Washington missing. And the Lakers shooting 46% in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Davis.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out Davis. That's just common sense, because when you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
Ball outside. Shoots over Westbrook. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, in this era of load management, Gordon Hayward says often it's out of the player's hands.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
Gordon trusting the team doctors, Grant.
Yeah, and as a player, that's some tough luck with injuries. He's got to heed them when they tell him to rein it in.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Anthony is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Davis in at the 5. Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Man, that's just the competitive spirit of Westbrook. He's always eager to make a statement at the rim.
Ball outside. Pass to Oubre. Driving inside. Rebound, the Lakers. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Well, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Ball outside. Shoots over Westbrook. Kept alive. And it's Washington missing. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And it's Monk off the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, a nice leaper for his size. Monk is the kind of guy that embraces elevation.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to ball. Anthony grabs the board.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Monk. It's not going to go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Back to Martin. Up top, Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the finger roll. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Westbrook. Blocked! Well, the Hornets shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Charlotte again missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Count the basket.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing one of his guys is open.
Now here's Ball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Martin. Back to Ball. Washington passes to Oubre. The fader. Charlotte again missing.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
And it's Monk missing. Monk's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Oubre finds Ball. To the paint. Washington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Well, it seems like now every player is expected to be able to do it all, Chris. Are the days of the specialist player behind us?
I hope so, because I tell you what, you get shortchanged with the specialist. You can only put specialists in at certain times. A specialist can't guard. A specialist can't shoot 3. A specialist, whatever happened to just having game? And that's what we're going to get back to. Game. What can you do? How can you help the team? Let's go. Let's rock. Yeah, you can look at P.J. Washington. I mean, he's still learning to play the center position, but man, is he improving each time out.
Westbrook drawing the double. Here's Anthony. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges. Anthony's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Pass to Ball. Back to Oubre. To the inside. Oh, misses the dunk. And Chris, with Washington at center, they just need him to be decent.
Well, I mean, the way he can shoot changes how defenses tend to play him. He'll give up some on defense, but he's a stretch big that you can't ignore.
And here are the Hornets now, after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Washington. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Well, this kind of hustle means a lot to Washington's teammates. It's why they enjoy playing with him.
Here's Horton Tucker, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Monk, launches it. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. Ball against Westbrook. Inside. Outside Oubre. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
So for the Hornets, Plumlee comes in for Bridges, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Westbrook outside. With the dribble.
Oh! He's trying to tear the hinges off the rim.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Westbrook's gone 6 of 11 tonight. In Indianapolis, Rozier, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, an instinctual scorer with a strong build, Washington puts opponents in compromising defensive positions.
PJ Washington.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
He hits the second from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Davis against Plumlee. Davis down low. Can't get it to fall. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Oubre. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. Here's Washington. And the layup is good off the glass. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you see forwards like Washington all over the floor. The easiest shot, though, is normally inside.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Rozier. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part, it's bringing down the whole squad.
Powers it through.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Davis against Plumlee. Outside Monk from deep. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre on the wing. Rozier with it. His last outing, he had 20.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, they look like they just wanted more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Davis can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Martin taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Out of bounds, Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. The Hornets making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. LeBron, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony against Hayward. And Washington powers it through.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second.
On the assist.
James against Rozier, looking to get back on track. Monk for 3. Hornets with the rebound.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
Rozier outside, down low. Here's Oubre. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Westbrook with the miss. Charlotte is shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Outside Oubre. Pass to Rozier. Off target with the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
A scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
No good with the triple.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Hayward, the pass to Oubre. The Lakers with a rebound. Anthony's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
On the wing, Rozier. Knocks it loose. Plumlee finds Rozier. To the basket. Rebounded by the Lakers. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook left side. He drops it from range. Westbrook's got 13 points in this quarter.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Plumlee. Up top, Rozier. Hounded by Westbrook.
Yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Now here's Hayward. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Counted.
Willing to share the rock when it makes sense. Hayward, a very unselfish guy.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Monk passes to James. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. Russell Westbrook, he's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 20 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. It's been quite a night so far for him. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Miles Bridges is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Bradley misses. So it's the Hornets now. Hey, there's a lot to love about the effort level you get from Gordon Hayward out on the floor.
Yeah, he wants to be a difference maker and a go-to option. So he's constantly working the floor and looking for chances to help out. Being a little aggressive like that can really elevate your game.
Yeah, Westbrook is really racking up points. I mean, the focus he's brought to this game is just incredible.
Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Hayward outside. Over James. That one's wide left. Los Angeles shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Now here's Rozier. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. All no good.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
With the 10-footer. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Three-pointer Rozier. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
And he hits the first of 3. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
And he's good on the second.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
And he makes all three.
Yeah, DN, when it comes to Terry Rozier, he's welcomed more responsibility. Started out as a role player and spark plug off the bench, but now a starting caliber player in this league.
Davis can't hit.
He 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now. What makes Rozier effective is how he uses his speed and athleticism. See Webb, he can be really terrifying penetrating inside, and you got to love his energy.
He wants to play as many minutes as he can. He's a true baller who takes on challenges head on. I mean, that's the kind of guy you love having on your team.
Here's Ball, following the score by the Lakers. Looking to get it going, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
James finds Westbrook. Westbrook drawing the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Yep, that one goes. Bradley's got 11 points.
Brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
Now Ball, 6 points for him. Up top, Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Ball. Three-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley. Second shot opportunity. Davis can't hit. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Rozier, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
Terry Rozier III.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Rozier.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Both free throws good from Rozier. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. James against Plumlee. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Hayward.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And the Lakers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. James finds Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Pass to Hayward. Here's Bridges. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
On the wing, Rozier. Give him 8.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to James. Here's Reeves. Now here's Davis. He's checked by Plumlee. James outside, driving in, and slam dunk by James. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the ring. Vicious and penetrating inside.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
And that one's good. Davis.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Rozier with it. Picked up by James. Pass the ball. Rozier with it. Rejected by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
Plumlee against Davis. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Oh, you love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artiste.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Takes one from 10 feet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bradley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James attacking. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And here's Rozier. 12 points for him. And too long on the shot.
And I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
From 13, James can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Hayward to pass the ball. Here's Rozier. Fires the 3. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Reeves. Pass to James. Shoots over Bridges. James can't get that one to fall. Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Hayward outside. Rozier outside. Back to Hayward. Shoots over Davis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Ariza. Nice D from Hayward. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayward's got his second basket on the night.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
Here's Reeves. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Rozier outside on the take. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Bradley. Hayward, the pass to Washington. Rebound, the Lakers.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Pass to James. Now Monk. Johnson with it. Davis finds James. 5 to shoot. Over ball. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Charlotte shooting just 24% in this one. Not great.
Yeah, a living legend. LeBron James with more all-NBA selections than any player in history. And he's still going strong.
Doesn't go that time.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Back to Monk. A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter here. And that one's good. Davis. And LeBron in his mid-30s. He's not slowing down. Chris, it seems like he's getting better.
Just think about it. Scoring, rebounding, and assisting at career-high rates. I mean, we know Father Time is undefeated, but LeBron's probably going with Father Time the longest round.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Oh, that's just a solid play by Johnson, sensing the physical defense and going right up into him with the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Johnson, the former Arizona Wildcat, certainly has a bright future in this league. The combination of shooting, speed, and length he possesses is just exciting.
Richards is checked in for Bridges. And Johnson drops them both. A minute 6 left in the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Rozier. Monk grabs the miss. Well, the Lakers shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte going the other way now. Pass to Rozier. Ball with it. Pounded by Westbrook. Here's Richards. A shot to stop the drought. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Stolen by Ball. That shot off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Lakers, Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Ish Smith.
Man, good whistle there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And another thing, they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really love their aggressiveness.
First one falls for him. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, I prove that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great, and even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
Now here's Smith. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Wow, the speed of Smith and his ability to change gears constantly keeps the D on their toes. He has a knack for picking up fouls while shooting.
That free throw, no good.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
Good on the second one.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. From 13, Horton Tucker can't hit. The Hornets shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Inside, Smith outside. To the wing on the left. Washington inside. Johnson on him. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Westbrook outside. Back to Horton Tucker. Westbrook outside. Outside Monk. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with another miss.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
A nice shot by Richards.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Here's Horton Tucker. Tries again. It's deflected. Here's McDaniels. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
When you allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Martin takes it in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Bazemore's checked in for Westbrook. He's perfect from the line this time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Monk. Johnson passes to Howard. Here's Bazemore. Tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Well, the Hornets shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Smith outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Dwight Howard picks one up. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
That one's off. That one's no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Bazemore. Got a hand on it. Smith right side. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, Smith is a fighter. Someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Here's Bazemore. Up and over Smith. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. That one rolls around and rims out. The Lakers shooting about 43% on this one. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Monk. Tries a 10-footer. Here's Howard. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Smith with it. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Here's Horton Tucker. And it's Ish Smith with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Pass to Reeves. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. The shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. And here's Smith. Here's Richards. Six to shoot. from 11 feet away, and he connects with a jumper. McDaniel's got his first points of the game. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. It's Bazemore on the wing. The Lakers with another miss.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
These last seasons, we've had the privilege of listening to our players when they use their voices. And it's also been amazing to see the NBA work to support them.
You know, our players are empowered to stand up for what they believe in. I mean, it started with players like Bill Russell, Spencer Haywood, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that's what our league is about. And we know that's a very special thing.
Now here's Smith. Takes a 13-footer. Richards. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Here's Bazemore. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bazemore. Takes it inside. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Bouknight, he's checked in for Martin. Shot clock at 3. Here's Ariza. Misses off the right iron.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Bouknight. Stolen by Bazemore. Here's the break. And there's the lob. Pass to Reeves. Here's Bazemore. Johnson passes to Howard. Here's Reeves. 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Smith outside. Pass to Richards. Here's Bouknight. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
And the Lakers making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him.
6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. To the wing, right side. Pass to Howard. Now Jordan. Bazemore drives. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Smith. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Here's Bazemore. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Howard. Here's Reeves. Back to Howard. Here's Reeves, covered by Smith. The shot. The shot by Reeves, no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Pass to Smith. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan with the bucket.
Andre Jordan.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Richards. Here's Bouknight, covered by Jordan. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Now here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Russell Westbrook.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by the Lakers. McDaniels, that's good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves, drives to the hoop. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Bouknight. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Bazemore. Here's Reeves, covered by Smith. Puts it up. Pass to Ariza. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.